Me and Dusty were talking all that shit today, and you had no idea what was going on. Checked in padded room radio is on the air. My name is Darian. I am back from the dead to bring you another episode of haunted horror stuff coming right to your face holes. I'm not alone this week, though, inmates. It's the mistress of diverticulitis is back in the house. Miss Monica is here. What's going on, kiddo?
Oh, I am here.
You are here. Holy intestines and all.
Yeah, nothing much. Just spend it at the in-laws and their swimming pool.
Okay, good plan. Now, did the in-laws move down there with you? Because I feel like they were just there.
They lived in Havasu, and now they live in Wickenburg, which is 60 miles from us.
Oh, I heard things about Wickenburg.
Yes.
Yeah, that Wickenburg. Whatever the hell you're talking about, I have no idea.
Oh, that's where City Slickers was filmed.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Yeah, they have that resort place out there where you can go do that.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sign me up for that. That sounds miserable.
120 degrees.
Yeah, moving cows from one spot to another and then turn around, bring them back. Yeah, no, you got to pay me for that. That's how that works. You think I'm going to pay to do that?
Exactly.
You're out of your mind, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tell you what, my friend, you are now talking to a two-time flag football champion coach because we won 2 championships this last weekend.
I saw that.
6U and 8U. And in all due respect, I have a 12U team also that has improved greatly. They went from a 3-3 season to a 5-3 season, which is pretty good. And I think next season we're gonna be possibly in the championship hunt.
And you have a badass little daughter.
Oh, she's a maniac, dude. She's a maniac. They're gonna make horror movies about her someday, pulling flags off of quarterbacks and strangling them with them. Good times. Well, we got a regular horror show to get into here, Monica. I'm going to warn you right now, inmates. This is probably going to be a very short show because, number one, no Dusty. By the way, let's all take a minute to wish Dusty well. He got his bore punched. I don't know what they did. They bored out his nose cavity somehow. And got all the mucus out. I don't know. It's supposed to make him not snore anymore. But he texted us earlier, and it sounded like his throat and he's all nasally, and that's why he's not on the show today. But hopefully next week he'll be back with us. So no Dusty, and we also don't have much of a movie to talk about. But
yeah.
Oh boy, she's mad already. She's mad already, inmates. We're in trouble. All right. Well, on that somber note, how about we jump right into some horror news, Miss Monica?
Horror news.
Yes, ma'am. We got all kinds of horror news going on. Monica, you got anything for us this week?
I only got one movie that's coming out on September 9th, and I'm very much looking forward to it. It is a Korean movie called Hope.
Okay.
Have you heard of this?
I have not. It sounds interesting.
Oh, it's supposed to be an epic sci-fi fiction movie.
Ooh.
And I did check out the trailer.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it looked fucking badass.
Yeah? What are we looking
It's
at?
got a
Aliens? Zombies?
buddy in-
What?
Alien.
Okay.
Alien for sure.
Okay.
But they have it listed as a creature. But when you kind of see the trailer, you're like, oh, yeah, finally an alien movie.
Okay. All right. I'm
so
into
that
it.
is coming out on September 9th, so watch for that.
I'm looking out for it. I'll put it on my radar. Is that all you got, dude?
Yeah, I went down the list, and that's kind of all that I saw that was kind of new coming out.
Okay. Well, I got some new stuff coming out. All the
What
way
do you got?
from Spirit Halloween, they are launching a Summerween collection.
What's that?
Don't break out your debit card just yet, there, kiddo. They're launching it with a Terrifier pool party collection. So I saw on the little thumbnail there, it looked like they had some floral shirts with Art the Clown on them, and some swimming trunks, and some tiki mugs, and I think they're just trying to extend their business. Which, let's be honest, Spirit Halloween's going to be open in about 15 minutes anyway, so I guess it's a good idea. They get some summer products in there, right?
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm surprised we don't have a Terrifier bikini. Maybe we do. I just don't know.
Guarantee you there is a Art the Clown bikini out there somewhere. Yeah.
I'll have to Google that.
I'm sure it's absolutely terrifying. I'm going to scare the lifeguard right off of his weird elevated desk thing, whatever those things are called.
I was actually correct. They do have them out there.
Yeah. See what I tell you?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
What else we got here? It looks like casting has begun for They Follow, which is going to be an It Follows sequel.
Oh, okay.
Maika Monroe is confirmed, so we're going to get the main girl back. It's been what has it been? 13 years now since It Follows.
Gee, it's been a long time.
It's been a hot minute, man, and I'm wondering.
2014.
Okay, yeah, so 12 years. I don't know. I mean, they seemed like they were kicking out those Scream movies like one every 10 years until 5 took off. So maybe we're due for a It Follows sequel.
Okay, well, it never really ended, so it makes sense.
No, he just gave the STD to a hooker, and I guess we're going to call that a happy ending.
So I wonder if the movie's going to pick off or take off where it's been 12 years and it's been following everybody, and we're 12 years into this now.
Yeah, it has infected the greater Detroit area. And now there's like 38 of these damn sex zombie things walking around.
In 12 years, it would wipe out mankind.
Probably, yeah. Probably a bunch of horny bastards, yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. What else we got here? Looks like Ari Aster has revealed that he has written a Hereditary prequel. And he's shopping it around for potential investors. What do you think of a Hereditary prequel, Monica?
Oh, well, I despised the movie, so I can't imagine this would be
How do you
better.
despise the movie? That's That's a great horror movie. What are you talking about?
Oh, remember, I just couldn't hang with that little girl.
Yeah, there's one ugly person in the movie, and now you're like, oh, just forget the whole thing.
was her brother.
He was ethnically diverse for that family. We'll put it that way.
I just didn't think that movie was scary at all. I tried to watch it so many times, and I just was like, this does nothing.
I will say this. I enjoyed the movie when I saw it the first time. I own it, but I've never watched it since. It's not something I'm just going to throw on. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm bored, I'll throw on Night of the Living Dead or Night of the Demons or fucking, Friday the 13th part whatever. But Hereditary's not something I'm just going to put in just to put in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's just not I guess you got to be in the right mood for it or something like that. Maybe you need to be depressed for a while. That's what you're going for. I don't know. Anyway, I'll check it out. It sounds interesting. Lauren Laverna, speaking of Terrifier, has been cast with Rory Culkin in a movie called Red Wedding. So I don't know what the nudity index on this is, but I'm looking forward to more Laura Laverna. And hopefully,
Red Wedding. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it's about, but I assume it has something to do with murder at a wedding, or maybe some kind of zombie thing. I don't know, but I'm interested and I'm excited for that. Lastly, here's something you're going to be excited for, Miss Monica. Castlevania: Belmont's Curse gets released on PC, PS5, and Xbox October 15th.
Oh.
We got a new one coming at us.
Okay, I do have the new Xbox, so that should be interesting.
Put it on your calendar, October 15th.
Yeah. Can't wait.
No idea what this game's going to be like.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yay!
We'll just have to wait till that comes at us, I guess. And that is all we have on the horror news, my friends. I think we got a little listener mail in the works.
Listener mail.
No emails this week. Looks like we're being sent directly to voicemail land. Let's start it off with our main man, Alan. I think he's got a few things on his mind.
Padded room, what's up?
What's up, big guy?
Everybody's doing good.
Okay. So
I watched Psycho Killer.
Oh, what'd you think?
I thought it was it wasn't what I was expecting. I did enjoy it, but I thought it was going to be more like a slasher and less like a cop movie or something. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I did think it was funny when I do believe the killer quoted directly from In League with Satan by Venom. That was fun. And I liked the thing with
Easter egg
Malcolm McDowell that, the killer is very much theistic Satanist. And Malcolm McDowell is kind of an Anton LaVey figure.
Sure.
Then I watched Frankenhooker again.
Why would you?
I don't think I'm going to watch it. I really think that movie.
Why would you not watch it?
Mr. Darian, are you the barn?
No, you got me.
That's what it sounds like.
This motherfucker always
and
gets me.
As far as Prom Night goes, I've always liked it. That kill where they cut the dude's head off and throw it into the
down the walkway
on the stage.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite kills in horror.
It's a good one.
Just dude's head just sitting there.
Thump,
I haven't seen the remake. I'm very hesitant to because I don't like PG-13.
That's a problem, dude. That is a big problem for me.
I don't know. I'll check y'all's review and decide if I want to watch it. Anyway, hope everybody's good. Talk to y'all later.
All righty. Thanks for calling in, Alan. We're going to get to 2008 Prom Night here in just a second, my friend. Don't get your hopes up. Let's see who's up next here. It's Mr. Tom Hardy. Hey-o.
Hey-o. Padded room. My favorite degenerates this week.
What's up, big baby?
I do hope everyone is doing well. Hey, wanted to get in there really quick. Real quick about last week. It's not chopped. I'm not saying chopped.
Chopped?
I believe they say choffed.
Choffed.
C-H-A-F-T.
That sounds
I don't
French.
know. You'd have to ask the biggest balls in Australia, Tim.
Oh, oui.
Or,
Choffed.
Dr. Lufenstein, who apparently is a fun guy.
Hey, now.
You have to ask him, but I believe that is the proper pronunciation.
Okay.
I may be mistaken.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
I feel like I've seen the split word, but I don't know.
It's the barn.
The What Are You Looking At department. You got to catch
what you got?
A clown in a cornfield.
Okay.
And it was
all right.
fine.
Yeah.
It was fine. The one thing that I kind of wonder about is, for some reason, this clown in a cornfield had it became a big thing.
Right.
But it didn't.
It was marketed well.
Super new or innovative. And I was just kind of thinking to myself, why is this, of all the kind of mid-grade slashers, getting extra attention?
It's another PG-13, I think.
I don't know, man. I thought it was okay. Didn't think it was bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
But didn't think it was the greatest thing ever. And
I think
to be
the
honest
title.
with you, it's pretty forgettable.
Yeah.
Ask me about it next year, and I'll try and remember if I even saw the damn thing.
Okay.
Really quick, you had mentioned
that
Dario Argento had 3 new flicks coming out. And I did see that. I did a little research on that, and I got to say, I was kind of disappointed because he's just executive producing them. He's not. It's not like he's writing or directing them.
Oh, that's a bummer.
So I thought that kind of sucked. And then I remembered.
Yeah,
like the
I was
last
just gonna say
few new Dario Argento flicks I saw that he did write or direct. So maybe it's not such a bad thing if he's not
really.
If he is just executive producing them.
We'll see.
I don't know, man. Just my thoughts.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Either way, I'm down to watch them, and hey, most likely Asia Argento will be in there, and she'll get naked. So we got that going for us,
which is okay.
Anyhow, hope all is well. Oh, you know what? I got something I did want to bring up.
What's that?
Real quick.
Oh, okay. What up?
If I may.
What up with it?
So a couple of days ago, I know Tim shares pictures of his wristwatch with Darian.
He did.
So
yeah.
I sent a picture of my wristwatch to Darian, and he didn't even comment on it.
I mean,
well, he did mention that Tim's wristwatch was much larger than my wristwatch.
It's very impressive.
Had a more appealing shape.
It's got a nice...
I don't know exactly what that's about.
Okay.
He didn't even give me like a thumbs up.
I am a watch connoisseur.
I guess. Anyway, hope all is well. Love you like family. Bye.
A master of fine timepieces, if you understand what I'm saying there, Tom Hardy. Yeah, man. I saw A Clown in a Cornfield. It's okay. I think it was marketed very well. And with the title, Clown in a Cornfield, you're basically putting two things that people are equally terrified of together. So I think it got a lot of like teen steam. Oh God, it's gonna be the scariest thing ever. Monica, did you ever get around to Clown in a Cornfield?
No, never even heard of it.
You never heard of Clown? It was huge, like 2 years ago, man. It was all over the place. Maybe
I'm gonna look it up, but I never heard of it.
Maybe we should make that this week's immersion therapy. It's
I don't know.
I will say it's fine. It's a good. If I'm not mistaken, it's PG-13 also. Teenagers in a small town getting hacked apart by a clown. There's a whole fucking backstory to what's going on here, and it's a big drawn out thing. It's nothing we haven't seen before, but this one does literally have a clown in a cornfield. So, I mean, if you're just going off of name recognition alone, that's pretty scary. It's fine. I'm going to say it's fine. Nothing wrong with it, but nothing. I'm not going to run out to buy the Blu-ray either, would be my diagnosis. All right, Monica, you got anything for Alan or Tom Hardy there?
Thanks, guys, for always hanging in there with us.
You guys are the best. I guess it's time to get into a movie then, shall we?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Can't fucking wait, Monica. Great.
What color is your dress?
It's a champagne color, then it's a little sexy.
You look beautiful.
Oh, we're turning in! Oh my gosh, you guys! This is it. This is all ending. It's the time of our lives.
Sure gonna miss you guys.
Cheers. Cheers.
Okay, everyone. Bridgeport High's prom king and prom queen are...
Oh my god!
3 years ago, this guy, he got obsessed with a young female student. He went psycho. He's been in a maximum security prison up until 3 days ago.
Claire?
He's somewhere in this hotel.
Is anybody here? Hello?
Oh, I've missed you. going on?
He's locked all the exits.
Can't find Lisa. Please.
That office is down. I need backup now. He's not going to stop until he gets her.
We are talking about Prom Night from 2008. This one got 4 stars on IMDb. Directed by Nelson McCormick, written by J.S. Cardone. Stars Brittany Snow, Scott Porter, and Jessica Stroop. Appearances in here by Idris Elba, James Ransone, and somebody else that I'm going to keep in my back pocket until later. I'm going to tell you right now, inmates, if you're expecting a remake of the original Prom Night, you cannot get any farther away from that than this.
No doubt.
There is zero mention of any of the original characters. Nothing. The accident at the beginning where the little girl gets killed. None of that. This is just a movie called Prom Night, and it has nothing to do with that franchise or any of the. There's 4 actually. There's Prom Night, Prom Night 2, Hello Mary Lou, Prom Night 3, and Prom Night 4. And none of any of those movies have anything to do with this. There is zero tie-in at all whatsoever. So that being said, This is also rated PG-13, which sucks because, I mean, you expect at least like a nipple or 2, right? In a Prom Night horror movie, but no. Even the blood and the language was pretty minimal on this, so. We are going to start off basically recreating a Scream knockoff. We have a young lady played by Brittany Snow coming back from the movies with her best friend. And we're supposed to believe that these are 2 17-year-olds. The best friend, Lisa, is clearly in her late 20s, but we'll leave that alone for now. Brittany, Donna, her character is Donna, gets dropped off at her house. She goes inside, and as she's walking around the dark house, we're quickly realizing that everybody in her family has been murdered. Dad appears to have been shot in the face. The little brother looks like he was stabbed in the chest. Mom is still alive, but she's like running from the attacker who's still in the house. Donna hides under the bed, and that's where she gets to watch her mom get killed as her mom gets thrown to the floor and stabbed. Now, what we know about the killer is that as he's stabbing Mom, he's making these proclamations that, where is she? She belongs to me. She's mine and I'm hers. And it's somebody that is definitely looking for Donna. Donna is terrified under the bed, watching and listening to all this. And about that time is when the cops show up. She manages to run outside, but then they drive right past, and then she wakes up because this whole thing was a nightmare. But, Monica, it was a PTSD nightmare because all these events actually happened, apparently.
Yes.
And we're going to find out via a therapy session that the killer was apprehended. He was a high school teacher at her high school who was ridiculously obsessed with her and thus had to kill off her family to try to get to her. And she survived, obviously. That's great. The killer was caught. He is now in a mental institution or prison, something of that to that effect. And now Donna is trying to get on with her life. And apparently that happened freshman year. It's now senior year, and we are knocking on the door of Prom Night. Monica, did you go to your prom?
No, I did not.
Me neither, man. Me neither. And I tell you what, if the prom at Wooster High School looked anything like this prom in this movie, I might have put some serious thought into going. But I don't think any prom anywhere in the greater United States looks anything like the prom that we saw in this movie. This was like a full-on fucking red carpet Hollywood premiere with a bunch of horny teenagers. But we'll get into that in a second.
She said that person put in like 100,000 over budget for this thing.
Okay, I understand that. Find me a hotel that's going to rent rooms to a bunch of 17-year-olds.
Yeah, what the hell?
No fucking way. No fucking way.
Would do that?
Even if they did, what the hell parent is going to let their kid go off to a date rape extravaganza in a hotel with no adults? No, thank you.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, well, we'll get into that here in a second. So from here, we are going to skip past all of the drama that we got in the first prom night. And we are going to jump right to hairdressings and dress fittings and going to the makeup parlor to get all gussied up and stuff like that. We're going to meet Donna's boyfriend, a guy named Chris. He seems like a pretty good dude. Lisa is still there. We're going to meet her boyfriend, Ronnie. He's a pretty good dude, too. And then we have another couple, Claire and Bobby. And this is the couple that always fights all the time and makes a big scene everywhere they go. I know a couple of couples like that. Personally, I enjoy hanging out with them because it's like a free show, really. And then, like, sometimes we'll make hey, you think they're going to make it through dinner before one of them storms out of here? And I'll be honest with you, sometimes I poke the bear a little bit. Ooh! I say, Michelle, Chris seems awful happy. Did he get a promotion at work or something? No, he's on Snapchat again. Oh, God. What is he doing on Snapchat, I wonder? Woo! I am an asshole, Monica. I fully admit that. Anyway, these are the three couples that are attending the prom. Big fucking to-do, man. Big, like I said, they like rented out a whole hotel and they're using the meeting space for the prom, and all the kids got rooms, and very exciting. As all of these preparations are being made, our killer, our obsessed biology teacher, manages to escape, and he's now on the loose.
Of course he does.
Of course he does. Now, I don't hate this movie, but one of the biggest problems I have with it is that we know who the killer is up front. I mean, this is not Jason Voorhees we're talking about here. This is not Michael Myers. This is not a guy in a cool mask with some kind of an improvised, baseball bat weapon or anything like that. It's literally a guy in a hat. That's it. That's our killer.
With the fucking pocket knife.
And he's got a well, yeah, I don't know. It looked bigger than a pocket knife, but yeah. And, he literally is dressed like a biology teacher the entire movie. He's got the suede coat on. He looks like he should be carrying one of those man purse things in a hot Starbucks. I don't know. I'm not very intimidated by this guy at all, but whatever. Okay, so he's out. He's on the loose. This is where we're going to catch up with Idris Elba. He plays the local detective. And his little partner, played by James Ransone. You recognize him?
No.
He was Officer So-and-so in Sinister. And he was also Eddie Kasbrak in the recent It movies. He's
okay.
Very, very young in this movie. They get the word that the killer is on the loose, so they're like, oh, shit, okay, we got to go. He's probably going to be headed right back to try to get with Donna because he's crazy like that. So they go to the parents' house, and they break the news to the parents, and they're like, oh, fucking shit. Okay, well, you know what? It's prom night. Let's not ruin her prom night. So we'll just go to the prom and hang out, and if he comes back here, call us, and we'll go keep an eye on Donna. So that's the plan. From that point forward, we get a lot of Idris Elba, like, skulking around the dance floor, watching Donna quietly from the shadows.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I feel better already. But then our biology teacher, a guy named Richard Fenton, discovers where the prom is, and he goes and he gets into the prom and he checks into a room there at the hotel. In a minute, we'll figure out how he got like a credit card. But for right now, he's up there and he gets on the same floor as Donna, and he kills the maid to get her master key, so he can now go in and out of Donna's suite anytime he wants. Pretty scary stuff. Unfortunately for him, though, Donna's not alone a lot during the night because, she's going down to the dance floor and having a good time. And then the pissed off couple, they get into a big fight. So the chick goes upstairs because, he's mad because I'm going to college and he's not. Fucking jerk. So she goes up there and locks herself in the bathroom. Killer gets in and kills her. Her name was Claire. I think the kills are not all that spectacular in this movie. I believe Claire just got strangled, and I don't think we ever found out what he did with the body, but she's out of the equation. Maybe, 10, 15 minutes later, the boyfriend is all, hey, sorry, babe. You still want to suck my dick later, or can we do that in the car? So he goes up to the room. All right, well, look, I said I'm sorry, okay? Claire's not in there, but then eventually the biology teacher jumps out and stabs the boyfriend, too, and hides him in a closet. All right. Very cool. At least we're off and running now. About this time, now this is where we get a little bit of a horror celebrity cameo right here, Monica, because one of the bellhops gets called up to one of the rooms on the third floor, and he's got to, deliver some ice. Did you recognize the bellhop at all?
I'm looking at him. I don't know who that is.
Oh, Monica.
Oh.
You know what? I watched that, and I'm like, I fucking know this guy from something somewhere. Who is this fucking guy? And it's Josh Leonard from the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
Josh! Okay. Josh, where are you? He got a job at a hotel, is where he is. Pretty swanky hotel, I'll give him that. But anyway, he goes up there and he gets killed by the killer too. No particular reason. The guy, he was delivering the ice, and he's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And then the killer's like, "Hey, come into my room real quick," and then he kills him. Okay, pretty scary stuff. Now, we have the detective, Idris Elba, is asking questions. He's talking to the people at the hotel. Hey, you seen anybody weird coming in here? Anybody recognize this guy? Anything? I don't know. And, dude, I am just glazing over this movie because there is not a lot of substance here. This is it almost felt like an after-school special, some kind of a cautionary tale about...
Yeah, they definitely hit the age 13 group for this.
Oh, this is a total tweenie date movie. Oh my God, Kyle took me to see Prom Night. It was so scary. Oh God, the guy got killed in the hotel. Oh. And so from here, now this part is particularly stupid because they are on the verge of announcing the prom king and queen. And Lisa and Ronnie are in the runnings to be the prom king and queen. Do they hang around to find out if they're going to be the prom king and queen? No. They immediately go upstairs, I guess, to have a quickie. But, the DJ literally said, I'm going to take a 15-minute break, and then when I get back, we're going to announce the prom king and queen. And they're like, hey, you want to go up to the room? Yeah, let's go up to the room. So, Okay, now, I'm not saying I'm some kind of a sexual tyrannosaur or anything, but you got to figure at least 3 minutes to get to the room. Another, 4... I'll give them 5 minutes of foreplay, okay? So you're 8 minutes down, and then you're gonna peel one out in less than 6 minutes to give yourself another 3 minutes to get back downstairs. Not even calculating for the time it's going to take you to zip up and wipe off and all that stuff. Dude, I'm a sucker for romance, but good Lord, you better start beating off before you get up from the table.
We would have just went into the bathroom.
Yeah, where you can at least hear them call your name, Let's be realistic here, Ronnie. Jesus. All right, well, whatever. Off they go to enjoy some sexual activity. As they're walking to the elevator, though, the killer bumps into Lisa. And she's like, what? And the killer just keeps going, but she has a moment of I kind of recognize that. I don't know, whatever. Go upstairs, get my finger banging on. So off they go upstairs, little heavy petting and stuff. But just as Ronnie is about to drop some digits on her, she goes, oh no, that was the guy. I got to go. I got to tell Donna. Oh, no. So she hops up and goes hauling ass downstairs. Ronnie's standing there with a hard dick going, oh, come on, babe. Down she goes, but for some reason she gets let off the elevator at the construction floor. There's like a floor that's under construction. And, yeah, I know. From here we get a very 1996 chase sequence involving hanging plastic, strobe lights, and a lot of tripping over power tools that have been left plugged in overnight. So naturally, our killer catches up with Lisa after a little cat and mouse action, and he slits her throat, and Lisa is out of the equation. Oh, bad news, everybody. Miss her already. Downstairs, though, they are getting ready to announce the prom king and queen, and they're like, Ronnie Smith, where's Ronnie? Ronnie Smith, come on up here. You're a runner-up for prom king. Ronnie. Eventually, he comes running up onto the stage, probably still with a hard dick, putting his jacket back on. And he's like, oh, I'm here. And they're like, also in the running for prom queen is Lisa Brown. Lisa Brown. Where is Lisa? No Lisa. And after waiting for Lisa for like 5 minutes, they're like, okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and announce the prom king and queen. And just as she's doing that is when Idris Elba discovers one of the bodies. And he's like, oh, shit, we got a dead guy here. We got to clear out the whole hotel. And he pulls the fire alarm. And nobody gets to know who the prom king and queen were going to be. Okay, well, that's a bummer. Everybody goes running out of the hotel. Donna is on her way out, but she's like, oh, I left my scarf up in the suite. And she grabs some random dude, and she's like, hey, if you see Chris, tell him I'm going up to the suite to grab my scarf. I don't want to get cold while the building's on fire. So she goes back up in the elevator to go get her scarf. Everybody else is being evacuated from the hotel. So Officer So-and-so is waiting outside. He's like, okay, I got to find Donna. I'm going to get her safe. So, but there's just like this big mob of kids coming at him. So he's like, Donna, anybody seen Donna? This is when Chris comes out and he's like, hey, what are you looking for Donna for? And he's like, well, I just need to get her out of here because it's a possible threat and we're just going to keep her safe. And that's when the other random dude is like, oh, she was going to go back up to the room and get her scarf. And that's when all the cops hear that and they all go running up to the room to see if she's up there. In the meantime, she's up there, and this is when killer biology guy pops out, and we get a little cat and mouse action through the suite. He's got to like break a door down with a fire extinguisher to get at her, and she's screaming and freaking out. Long story short, he eventually catches up to her. He's just on the point of stabbing her, and that's when Idris Elba kicks the other door in and riddles him with bullets. Pop, 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 pop. We think he's dead, and we get Donna out of there. She's, oh, my God, it's so scary. Oh, we get her downstairs. We get her into the back of Officer So-and-so's car, and he's like, okay, we're gonna get you home. Everything's safe now. And then Idris Elba turns around, and the body of the biology teacher is gone. So he's like, oh, shit, what the hell? What's going on now? I don't know. Now, as he's coming down, we see somebody walk past him, and he's like, hey, did we get everybody out of here? And it's like one of the hotel employees. And he's like, yeah, I think everybody's out. And he walks out. And then that's when Idris Elba realizes the son of a bitch walked right past him wearing Josh Leonard's hotel outfit uniform. So he's like, ah, fuck. Well, now he's out on the street. Now we're going to cut to Officer So-and-so taking Chris and Donna back to the parents' house. We get there. We get the scene all secured. Everything's cool for a hot second. Or it's actually now her aunt and uncle that she's living with. It's not her parents anymore. But everything's cool. Donna falls asleep watching Can't Hardly Wait. Remember that movie, Monica?
Oh, God, yes.
I hate it when they put a good movie inside of a bad movie. You know what I mean? Because then it's like, oh, shit, I should be watching that instead of this. And I wasn't a huge fan of Can't Hardly Wait, but I was a huge fan of Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Of course you
were. You bet your sweet ass I was, Monica. Woo!
So was the parole officer.
Well, yeah, that's why I like him. Me and him, we go back on Jennifer Love Hewitt, dude. Anyway, they fall asleep, and then eventually she wakes up, and this is when we realize that the power has been cut. Officer so-and-so is doing like a patrol. He's like, oh, shit, somebody cut the power to the house. And then about that time is when she realizes that her boyfriend is dead. He was stabbed in his neck, presumably while he was sleeping, because there was no struggle or anything. She gets up, she starts, oh, God, what's going on? And this is when we find out that crazy biology teacher is now at her house, and there's going to be a whole other cat and mouse situation going on there. A lot of running around and stuff. Eventually, Idris Elba shows up. We get the aunt and uncle out of there safely. Is that correct? Or did they get killed too?
No, they were alive. They didn't get killed.
That's what I thought. But the boyfriend gets it. And then as like Idris Elba is walking in, we find out that Officer so-and-so got killed. There's just a pile of dead cops on the front lawn. For a biology teacher, this guy is one bad motherfucker, Monica. He must have had a side gig as like a ninja assassin or something. He's out throwing Chinese stars at these dudes. Wa-chow!
Yeah, he had practiced in the mental institution.
Fuck yeah. He's just in there doing knife fighting moves all day or something. Shouldn't give our mental patients knives to play fight with. But anyway, kills pretty much everybody, and then he's just on the point of possibly raping Donna. He's like got her in the closet, and he's like, oh, you're going to be mine, yeah. Ooh, got to give it to you, yeah. And she's like, and then she throws him like a back headbutt, and they come spilling out of the closet, and that's where Idris Elba is, so he shoots him again. This time he actually kills him, and that's pretty much the end of your movie there. Oh, geez, Louise, Monica, what'd you think of this one?
Oh, God.
I'm not a fan, dude. I'm not a fan of this one. I got to be honest with you.
I felt like it wasn't even a remake.
It's not.
It had nothing to do with the and it was, this is what you show your kids if you want to introduce them to horror movies.
I think this is like a good movie to show your kids if you want them to not talk to their teachers ever about anything. You know, just stay the fuck. Turn in your homework. Get the fuck out of there as fast as you can, I think, is what you want to do. It's a PG-13 horror film. I think Monica said it best when she was like, yes, it's fine, but it's like not, there's nothing scary going on here at all. The suspense is minimal. The gore is minimal. Zero nudity. I don't think I even heard anybody say the word fuck in this entire movie. I could be wrong.
I didn't recall it either.
It's a Disney Channel exclusive.
These kids were all like straight edge kids.
Yes. Well, I mean, there was like the one party boys were like somehow hoisting a keg of beer, what I assume was beer, up into their hotel room through the window. And like one kid got busted with a bottle of Jack coming in, just in that opening montage sequence. But at the same time, how fucking rich is this community that they are renting out hotels for the prom? Like swanky 5-star hotels.
Yeah, when they were at that scene where he went to get his key and the killer was standing next to him and he's like, I'd like a key to my room. And I'm all, oh my God, how did you even pay for that room? Your parents.
And what kind of parents would do that? Hey, go ahead, get somebody pregnant tonight. You're going to love it.
Apparently the parents didn't think their kids were having sex.
Well, they were wrong. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be there's going to be a line at the abortion clinic probably come Monday morning. I'm going to tell you to avoid this one, inmates. Even if you are a Prom Night super fan, talking about the original Prom Night from 1980, you're going to be crazy disappointed with this one. This is borderline not even a horror film, in my opinion. It felt like a very watered-down version of Scream. Like they tried to pull off some of the Scream kill scenes, like the suspense and the cat and mouse stuff, but it just fell so short because of like the not wanting to show the blood and not wanting to build the suspense and not showing any of the violence that comes with the kill. Like when he kills the maid, he just kind of like steps in front of her and then she does the stab face. Oh, and then that's it. That's
and we got nothing.
No, zero. I'm going to tell you to avoid this one. Monica, you agree with me?
I agree.
Thank you very much.
You let your grandma watch this movie.
Sure. This is a good one to, I don't know. I guess if you had some kind of, I don't know. I don't know who you let watch this movie because it's really just boring. The more I talk about it, the more I think about it. It's just stupid. Anyway. Well, let's take us a little break, love. We'll come back with some other stuff.
Okay.
Without a lie, still you fail to surrender. Everything's gone now, everything's gone. Now the victim of playing wrong, still too bound to see the sun. And you fail to remember. Everything's gone now, everything's gone. I have nowhere left to crawl inside.
Hey inmates, if you like what you hear, head over to the Padded Room Facebook group and support us through the Patreon link with a small monthly donation. Check out the T-Villain link at paddedroom.podbean.com and grab some t-shirts. Thanks for listening and enjoy the rest of the show.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Monica?
Yes.
If I asked you to the prom, would you go to the prom with me? That's a no. That's a hard no right there.
No, I was going to say, now that I'm older and I realize what I missed out on, hell yeah, I would tear it down over there.
I don't think we really missed anything. The reason I didn't go is because my girlfriend got locked up in juvenile hall like a week before the prom. So I didn't have time to find a new date. So I was like, well, I guess I'm just not doing that then. And I kind of got lucky because I didn't have to rent a tux or do any of that horse shit.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, but, like, let's not watch 2008 Prom Night and have any illusions that our proms would have been anything like that, because they would not have been. The gymnasium at Worcester High School I probably would have sat in the corner because I was too scared to dance. And then, I don't know, probably got kicked out after 2.5 hours because all the teachers wanted to go home. And I imagine Carson High was much the same about that time.
I couldn't even tell you.
All right. Well, speaking of awkward teenage encounters, I got a feeling, Monica, that something very bad is about to happen.
I bet you it is.
Something very bad is going to happen.
We are talking about Season 1, Episode 6, entitled Last Night of Freedom. So this is going to be the day right before the big wedding is going to take place. Now, if you remember the last episode, Rachel got hammered and disclosed to everybody that her family has a death curse and all that stuff. And I don't think anybody believed her. I think they just thought she's crazy and drunk and just made all that shit up. Except, of course, for the brother-in-law who was there when the witness told her all of it. And then he exposed Nikki for for lying to her about the circumstances in which they met. But now what we have is Rachel and what was her name, Ellie, breaking into the county clerk's office. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
To try to trace her familial lineage to find out if anybody has been able to beat the curse. Eventually, they do find somebody that beat the curse. Unfortunately, that lady died in 1979, but she did get married, and she lived a very happy, healthy life with her quote-unquote soulmate. So that means that there is room, a possible margin of error anyway, for Rachel to beat this thing. Okay, I'm on board with that. And while all that's going on, we have a very uncomfortable conversation happening between Dad, Jude, and Nikki while they're going fox trapping. And, well, first off, what's the deal with foxes? Can you eat fox?
Not that I know of.
I've never heard of it.
They kill them for their fur.
Fur, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if they have like a side gig, but Dad has that taxidermist set up in the basement, so maybe he just likes fucking around with foxes. I don't know. Regardless, with that out there, we find out that Ellie and Jude are going to get a divorce. And also, later on, we find out that at some point, Mom cheated on Dad. And then Nikki goes in to confront Mom. I think she died at the end of this episode. It's not really stated, but you just see her like staring up at the ceiling, and Nikki's going, Mom, 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 Mom. So I think she might have just went ahead and kicked the bucket right there. But while all that was going on, we had some kind of a nutsack seance / bachelorette party happening in the other room with Portia. That was kind of cool. We got like a little Evil Dead sequence there of something flying through the woods towards the cabin and then kicking the door in, and I guess Portia got a fucking broken nose out of it because all the lights went out. So, I don't know. I'm kind of attracted to Portia in a weird way. I think she's hot, but in a weird kind of, but not as hot as my wife, obviously, who's now in the room. Hi, honey. Yeah, huh? I don't know.
thought Portia was a man.
Well, I could see that, like from the face up. Yes, but I don't know that part where she's like, "Oh, good thing I can summon the fucking dead." Like, what are you, a necromancer all of a sudden? Okay, sure, let's do that. So the plan then is for Rachel to contact her dead relative that survived the death curse and somehow get an answer out of her as to how she beat it. That fails because Portia somehow gets punched in the face. And then Rachel tries again alone in her room. But that leads to a lesbian encounter with Ellie.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Yeah, little, I mean, it is Netflix, so I knew there was going to be a gay angle worked in there somewhere. But, yeah, okay, I guess we're just going to make out with each other then. Sure. This finally turned into a bachelorette party. And that's pretty much your episode there. I think at this point we are going to have to assume that... Now, you saw the whole thing, right, Monica?
Yes.
I think Rachel's going to haul ass. I think that's what she's going to do. She's going to be like, no fucking way, I'm not going to die. I now have no reason not to believe that I carry this curse because she's seen the family tree and all of the ladies dying on their wedding day. So I think she's going to bounce. Mom's already dead, so there was like a whole cloud over this family of like everybody has to live up to Mom's expectations. And if she did in fact die at the end of this episode, then that's going to lift that whole burden of expectation. So, like the father said in this episode, when Mom's gone, you know, we're either going to have to decide to drift apart or find a new reason to stay together. So, with her out of the picture, I think everybody just kind of, like, fucks off. But then that includes Rachel, and I don't think she'll really give a shit because she's actually a closeted lesbian, as we just discovered. So, here's your curse. Well, thank you very much, disembodied voice from the laundry room. So I think she fucks right off and gives them the curse, and now they have to deal with it and possibly roll into season 2. Monica, how say you? Without spoiling anything.
Well, I cannot say anything at this point because
that means I'm right. That means I'm right.
Have to wait and see.
I think it's a good show, man. I'm into it. I got a serious Stephen King vibe from it. I love the cabin.
I can see that.
Yeah, I love the cabin. There's some other weird shit going on there, and I think this family is more fucked up than they are alluding to. I mean, they're obviously rich as hell, but there's some strange things going on, like with the painting. What do they keep painting over people and erasing them and painting new people on top of people? Fuck is going on there? You know, that's weird. That seems weird to me. I don't know.
I have to say what irritates me is listening to all the kissing her and Nikki do. I'm like, oh my God, enough already.
Well, I mean, do you see the size of the lips on that broad?
Yeah, that's all you hear is that.
Mwah, mwah,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I felt like it was Aerosmith's daughter. That's who she reminds me of.
That's fucked up, Monica. I mean, she's kind of edgy that way, but she does have a huge set of lips on her and a great big mouth to go with it too. So, I think she's hot, but whatever. All right, inmates, join us next week for another episode of Something Very Bad is About to Happen. If you watch the show, we would love to hear your input on it, but don't spoil it, at least not for another 2 weeks. We've got 2 more episodes left. Drop us a line. The mental health hotline is area code 775-387-0275, or an email, mail@paddedroompodcast.com is how you do it, man. And is there another show that we should check out? Because we got some more time before the next Terradome, so keep that in mind as well.
Ooh, I know which one.
What are you thinking?
The Burrows.
I heard good things about that one.
I'm sorry, I already watched it.
You fucking asshole.
It was fantastic. Hey, I can rewatch it though.
Okay. Well, you already know what's going to happen.
Yeah, if I like something, I'll keep watching it.
You'll dig in it for round 2?
Yeah, because maybe there's something I missed.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe we'll do that one next. But while we're considering that, we got to tell you what movies we got to watch this week in a little segment called What Are You Looking At?
What are you looking at?
Oh, I just got one movie in this week, Monica.
Okay.
It's Hokum from 2026. Have you seen this one?
Oh, yep. I was going to say that one too.
Oh, okay, perfect. We both watched it. Should have just made that immersion therapy. I dug it, man. I think it's a good example of how atmosphere can make or break a movie. This one, it definitely made it. What did you think?
Well, I was enjoying the movie. I got some jump scares at the beginning, and I don't know, I feel like once he got up to the room, it kind of just went downhill from there for me.
I think once he found the missing thing, once you found out what happened there, then it was like, oh, okay. It's not this supernatural situation. It's this horny fucking... You know, I'm trying not to ruin it, but you know what I'm talking
Exactly.
about. I was like, oh, god damn it. It could have been something cool, but it's just a jackass with a hard dick. That's what it boils down to. I don't know, man. I still really enjoyed the movie. Adam Scott plays a great dickhead, and he definitely honed it in for this movie. I thought it was great. I liked it a lot. Great atmosphere all the way around. It reminds me of the that hotel I just took my wife to, the Timberline Lodge. Mm-hmm. The inside is very similar to that.
Yeah, I thought the location and the place, because, you know, every time I watch a movie now, I'm always like, where did they shoot this movie? I have to look it up.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But, yeah, it was great. But like I said, that last half hour, I was just kind of like,
Yeah, I get you. Well, that's all I'm looking at, Monica. You got anything else?
I checked that out. I checked out The Passenger.
Okay, I heard good things about that, too.
Well, I think I watched The Wrong Passenger.
Okay.
I watched... Oh, go ahead.
Did you hear Dusty's rendition of it last week?
Well, I watched the one about the airport driver.
Airport driver?
Yeah, he worked for the airport. He was a driver that picked up people in the van. And so this guy came up to him and was like, hey, can you give me a ride to Oregon? And no, where was he going to? Shit, I can't remember. It was a 5-hour drive, and the driver was like, well, I can't really go that far. And he was like, please, I'll pay you extra. And it turned out that this guy was a bomber.
Yeah.
He had bombs all around him, taped to him, because his plan was to get to his destination, and he was going to blow up more people because he had already blown up the Chicago airport on his way out.
Yeah.
So I watched the wrong movie.
Yes, you did. You watched The Passenger. What you wanted was just Passenger.
Yes.
God damn it. Both of those movies came out in 2026, by the way. Come on. You're just fucking with us now.
And I think when I saw them, I must have picked the wrong one, because once it came on and it started, I was like, this isn't what I read in the description, but I'll give it a minute.
And then you were hooked.
And then I started Over Her Dead Body.
Okay. How's that?
I was, you know what? I don't know. I didn't want to watch the same movie again.
Okay.
Because I already watched the original, and pretty much everything in this movie was pretty much the same.
What was the original?
Remember where he takes his wife to the cabin and he plans on killing her?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, so it was like identical to it. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'm bouncing out now.
Okay.
And then I rewatched Fallen with Denzel Washington.
That's always a good one. Mm-hmm. And I think Jonathan Goodman gets a little understated in that movie.
Huh.
Okay.
You think so?
Yeah. He's great in everything, I think. Maybe that's just my opinion, but whatever. Right on. Is that all you got, Monica?
Yeah, that's all I watched.
All right. Let's do some immersion therapy then.
Immersion therapy.
Yes, ma'am. What did you think of Psycho Killer, Miss Monica?
I really liked the movie.
Me too. I think Alan's onto something. It's more like a police psychological drama than a horror movie, but it's still good.
Oh, I kind of felt like it was almost like First Power.
Yeah, I could see that little shocker in there in a weird way.
Yeah. But no, I definitely enjoyed it. I was a little bummed out that we didn't get to see like the killer's face.
Yeah, I was curious about that.
Because I looked him up and I was like, oh, that's what he looks like? How come we don't get to see him at all?
Is he? I bet he's a handsome devil, isn't he?
No, I wouldn't go say that.
Oh, ugly guy, apparently. I like a horror movie, or I guess I do like a horror movie that's very drab, devoid of humor, just bleak, and I felt like this one really encapsulated that nicely, because, if you're taking me to a dark place, whether it be zombies, vampires, mutants, psycho killers, whatever it is, I don't always need. I mean, it's good to have a little comedic, lightheartedness every now and then. But if the goal of your movie is to disturb and frighten me, then what am I laughing at? You keep me there. Keep me in that darkness with you. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like Psycho Killer did a great job of doing that.
Well, and I also like her. I'm noticing that she's starting to pretty much be like the It horror movie chick.
Really? Who is she?
She was Georgina Campbell. She played in Cold Storage.
Okay.
She played in The Watchers, Bird Box.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of actresses that look very similar to her, now that I think about it.
Yeah, she kind of gives you that, what's that chick's called? Roseanne? What's her name? Darceria or what?
Rosario Dawson? Is that where we're going?
That's who she kind of reminds me of.
I could see that, yeah.
But, yeah, I'm happy with her. I hope she's going to be the next horror movie queen.
I'm into it, yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Keep giving her the roles.
Let's do it. What do you got for us this week, Monica?
So we're going to watch a movie that's on Tubi. It's from 2023, and it's called She Came from the Woods. And it's about a group of counselors that are going to unleash a decades-old evil in the woods.
That's a great idea. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Why don't you just get drunk and have sex with each other out there? That's what you're supposed to do.
Well, that's what they do.
Well, okay, but why do we have to fuck around with the evil?
I don't know. Let's have some fun,
Yeah,
too.
let's get somebody pregnant. Get the fuck out of here.
Sometimes sex can be boring.
I mean, yeah. Well, my wife was just in here talking to us about that. All right, inmates, check that shit out. We'll do the same and compare notes next week. But now, it's time for a round of Who is Daddy?
Who is Daddy?
First, my clues from last week. Well, it's Halloween night in my small town, and the local population seems to have forgotten our, recent folklore. Unfortunately, it involves 3 Halloween deities that come back and wreak havoc on our town if they're not appeased with a favorable celebration. I and my dickhead friend are feverishly trying to get the celebration going, but everybody in the town seems to be a party pooper all of a sudden, and now the bodies are starting to stack. Alan got me. I Am the Barn. That is a pretty good low-budget movie. Did you ever see the sequel, Monica, The Barn 2?
No.
It's way better. It stars Darcy the Mail Girl from Joe Bob, and it's like the budget went through the roof on that one, but it's actually I would say it's way better than the first one. That's my own humble opinion.
Okay.
Who might I be this week, you ask? Well, guess what? College is out for a couple of weeks, and me and my friends are headed to a establishment, a structure in a wooded area. I think that's the best way to put it. I'm there. I've got the hots for one young lady that's with us. My 2 horny friends are here. They're going to spend the entire time having sex with each other. And then we brought another chucklehead with us who is really just here to drink himself to death. And I don't know where we got the gun, but he goes out shooting at squirrels and tags a homeless guy. Son of a bitch comes back and somehow gets lit on fire. And before we know it, we're all literally peeling skin off each other. So there's that. Who might I be, you ask? That should be a layup. I don't think I can make that any easier for you. Tune in next week, though, and I'll drop some knowledge on you regardless. In the meantime, I think that's about going to do it for us this week, Monica, unless you have anything else.
No, but thanks, everybody, for listening.
Absolutely. Join us next week for The Crazies. We'll be doing that, and then the remake the week after. Like, comment, subscribe wherever you have found this podcast. That helps our visibility quite a bit. We do have a Patreon campaign running. Just go over to paddedroompodcast.com. You'll find all the links and other horseshit you need for that. In the meantime, for the Hereditary prequel that Monica has been dying to get her hands on, structures in the woods and the weird viruses they might contain, high school biology teachers that really just need to calm the hell down and, be age appropriate with your romantic endeavors. And the Padded Room Podcast. I'm afraid visiting hours are over.
Bye-bye.
I want to know how to survive in the nightlife.